Well, good morning, campers. It's about 7 o'clock just gone on the 25th of February on a beautiful morning. I've just been for a little bit of a walk. I just come back up and it'd been overcast. I went down across that way, but I've just noticed here we got the sun rising over there. Beautiful. I do love it, you know. Well, it was warming up this morning. I look at the door. See, my camera's not that brilliant, but hey ho. And I look down across here and I can see for fucking miles. But the sun rising again, it's beautiful. And you think this track, it's like somebody's drive, and you get over the top of that bloody hill and it goes into the fucking Serengeti. I letting me pit just after sort of daybreak. And I'll show you from this side. I'm sort of letting the bed here and I'm looking that way. And just on the horizon there, sort of there, I can see something looks like it's blowing across, and then it turns this way and it's a white owl, and it turned, not a sound, it come down through here, keeping below the headline, and of course I can't see round, and it just, shh, did you hear that? Listen. Did you? It's over that way. It's like a, hear them birds tweeting, but above it there's a, like a, well, not that loud, noise like that. You can hear the other birds, but you don't hear I won't hear a lot here because it's only this couple of trees. But it's a beautiful morning. It's not cold, you know. It's not laying on the grass summer weather, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You don't get the idea of the size of the place here. I reckon I can see, well, there's the 303 there, and then that drops down into Winterbourne Stoke, then it comes out the other side, and I don't know if you can see, I had my telescope out last night, see those lights right over there in the middle, right in the middle of the screen? Well, that's where you come up from Countess Roundabout at Amesbury and drop down the other side of Stonehenge. But it's beautiful. It is beautiful. Had a bit of bad news last night. Sorry, excuse me, that's my hotter going. Yeah, I had a bit of news last night. My mate, he was out touring a brewery in milking. He was out touring a brewery, and apparently he was walking across the top where the vats are, and he fell in and drowned. So Boxy phoned me up last night and was telling me. I said to him, I said, fucking hell, Box. I said, I hope he didn't fucking suffer and it was quick. And he went, well, Chalk, he says, I'm afraid not. He said, apparently it wasn't that quick, it was a long, slow drowning. Because apparently, witnesses say, he got out 3 times for a piss. But I don't know how true that is. But there you go, that's one of them things, isn't it? You know, do you ever think the word bra and bar use the same letters? We spend so much time trying to get into both, don't we, us blokes? Do you know what, I just got out there now. You can see it. See it? It's bloody raining. It's just started bloody raining. Yeah, it's just started bloody raining. Anyway, let's get the door shut. My heater be going. You can say my electrics are going. The humidity it was obviously damp here last night, but do you know what, that's fucking good, that, isn't it? The needle disappears every now and again. When you say it's 708, it's 18 degrees in here. It's 84%. That needle that was every now and again, it disappears and it comes back again. But you can see 48%, 15.7 it says up there. But that one stays cooler because it gets the draft from the skylight. But it's toasty warm in here. It's nice and warm. Yeah, so I don't know what's that retaining. And yeah, I were there with old fucking Boxy when he went down to Bristol Zoo, and he noticed that the fucking gorilla was getting all fucking amorous. You know, so the keeper come up and old Boxy said to the keeper, he said, "What's up with that gorilla then?" He said, she's fucking running around there, she with her arm between her legs, whatever. He went, "Oh," he said, "she's come on eat." He said, "But we ain't got another gorilla to mate with her." He said, "We're looking for a volunteer, really." And he went, "Oh." He said, "Well, do you fancy having a go at him?" And old Boxy said, "Well, I've been with fucking uglier women." He said, "But that's just a gorilla." He said, if old Boxy said, "But if I were to do it," he said, "Well, if you do it," he said, "it's £500. Oh, Boxy went. He said, "Well, if I were to do it," he said, "I got 3 rules." And the keeper said, what's your 3 rules, my son?" And he said, "Well, one," he said, "I don't want to kiss it." And the keeper said, "No." He said, "You don't have to kiss it." He said, "And 2, he said, it got to be a secret. Nobody ain't got to know." He said, "You got to keep a secret. Nobody ain't got to know whatsoever. Nobody ain't got to know." And he went, "Yeah." He said, "And what's the 3rd one?" And Boxy said, "Well, you'll have to give me a fortnight to save up the money." Anyway, that's enough of my own nonsense. I'll do that again. I mean, that bloody sun, looking over there. Can you see the little red light on the dashboard? On there. Looks like it's going down again, doesn't it? But it's funny, it's definitely funny weather. But see, this is what I just say to you folks. If you don't catch it when you catch it, you don't catch it. But like, I was laid in the bed there this morning, like just laid there with my head on the window, and I was thinking about my heater was on, and I was thinking to myself, you get all these, I'm not saying what I got and what I ain't got, but you got all these cheap diesel heaters, Chinese diesel heaters, and the fucking row they make, you know, tick, 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 also bollocks. And this Truber, I mean, he run hard then. Well, you could hear him running, I don't know if you could hear him running hard then, and then it just goes quiet. Now, my heating's on. Oh, bugger, I'm just bloody looking around. My heating's on. But you can't hardly hear that, can you? And that's as quiet as that outside. You know, that's as quiet as that outside. And yeah, I tell you what, I remember when I was a fucking lad, I were down to the bloody down the church, see, down the church, you see, and I was stood behind the confessional box, and I could hear the vicar, and he was doing the confession, see, and this boy come in, and he said, what's your confession, my son? He said, well, father, I've sinned. He said, I shagged that Fanny Green. He said, I shagged she twice last month. And the vicar went, he said, he said, cut of Hail Marys. He said, and that'll be all right. So another bloke come in, he said, vicar, he said, confess. He said, I shagged that fucking Fanny Green. He said, 3 times last month. He went, he said, well, I'll have 10 Hail Marys, he said. And he thought, what the bloody hell is this Fanny Green? So anyway, with that, he came out in the confessional box, and 3 of their choir boys were sort of stood there. He said, and this beautiful blonde woman come in with a little short skirt on. And she had emerald shoes on and an emerald skirt, an emerald blouse, and an emerald coloured hat. And she walked down the hall, down the thing, and she sat down right in front of the vicar, and she had her legs just a little tiny bit apart, and she never had no knickers on. And the vicar was so surprised. He said to the bloody choir boy, he said, is that Fanny Green? And the choir boy said, I don't think so, vicar. So I think it's the reflection of her shoes. Anyway, that's enough of my nonsense. I'm off now. I'll speak to you all later. Remember, you stay classy, no fighting. I love you all. Bye-bye.